Hey guys, latest news with Crypto Marie, local and international. Tampa woman deported to Cuba gets separated from 1-year-old and U.S. citizen husband. It's really sad to report stuff like that, but it was coming. They just didn't know it was going to affect them. A Cuban woman living in Tampa who came to the United States in 2019 and is married to a U.S. citizen was abruptly detained by immigration authorities and deported to Cuba on Thursday, leaving behind her 1-year-old child. Haiti Sanchez, 44, a Hillsborough County resident, was among 82 Cuban migrants sent on a plane from Miami back to Cuba on Thursday morning. Her husband, Carlos Juniel Valle, told the Miami Herald her deportation has been so sudden and traumatic for their infant daughter, still breastfeeding and with ongoing health issues, that her grandmother was taking her to the hospital, he said in a phone interview on Friday. The baby is distressed and does not want to eat, Valle said. Imagine they ripped the child from her mother's arm at the immigration office. The cries of that woman and there could be heard back in Cuba, he said, speaking of his wife's desperation at being separated from her daughter. Sanchez was still wearing clothing from the detention center when her husband saw her on a video call on Thursday from where she's staying in Havana. Her abrupt return to the island is coming at a time Cubans are dealing with severe shortage of food and necessities and electrical blackouts that may extend for several days, and she doesn't have a home there. There you have it. Look, as a mom of 4, it is painful to not being able to be with your kids, especially a 1-year-old innocent child. They need their mom, a daughter at it. I think people need to think a little bit more of the consequences of the effect that will have on the children left behind. It's not fair, but at the same time we have to also be realistic. Before the election, I witnessed VP Kamala Harris going on Univision on the town hall, or the question was asked. It didn't seem like they took her serious, And you could always go back and listen to all those pre-recording, all those interviews she did. She mentioned it over and over what this man was going to do. The man himself said he was going to do mass deportation. But it seems like to those people, the Venezuelan, the Cuban, thought he was talking about Haitian. He was talking about Black Africans. He was not talking about them because they think they are white. It's unfortunate, but he was talking about everybody that come to path. The sad part is the fact that children are being affected. Wife, husband are being affected. Human beings are being affected in a negative way. And it's sad. It's really sad. When you see people having fun saying, I will vote for this man, that he's a businessman, he's going to bring us back to luxury, to wealth, to money, and he destroyed everything. Like, what the hell were you thinking? Now, those people voted for him might not be affected directly, but your loved ones are affected directly. Cousins, primas, abuela, abuelos, tíos, all those people are being affected. So when you next time go to a voting booth, I hope you think carefully. This is a shocking reality that immigrants have to live here in America today. They were talking bad about Joe Biden, but Joe Biden never sent people to the school, churches, supermarket, parking lot to grab people and send them to country they don't even belong, or send them to country where they have nothing there. For 35 years, this Colombian couple was living here, have 3 daughters and a grandson. They send them back to Colombia. Can you imagine, after being in America for 30-something years, you have built You have lived your life here. You become Americanized. Everything is America, America, America. And out of nowhere, you've been sent back to a country where you've forgotten everything about for the past 35 years. Now you have to relive your life there. Retrain yourself to remember you're no longer in America. You're in a country where you haven't been there for so long, to adapt new things, to find a way to survive, to make it. It's not easy, yeah. It's sad that they are doing this to the immigrants. It's really sad, and I hope this could stop. Because at the end of the day, you are hurting your own country. The economy is not doing well. And a lot of people are not here to pick up the fruits, vegetable, and all kind of stuff. And immigrants don't come here to rob, to kill, or destroy. They come here to educate themselves, to give themselves and their families a better life. What's wrong with that? Yeah, what's wrong with that? You know, it's just not fair. Subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope she can get back here and to be able to be with her husband and her child, because her daughter needs her. She's only one, yeah. That's just painful, and it's not fair. It needs to stop. Subscribe. Thank you for watching.